Hi everybody, my name is Rapskilian and welcome yourselves back to another episode for the Content Podcast. I almost forgot the name,
Yeah.
but it came back to me like walking and riding a bicycle. I'm not that old. Anyway, I'm joined again by my beautiful host and co-host, Colesy Gaming.
Hello. That's a me.
That's a you.
It's a me, a Colesy. Hello. How's things? How you doing?
Good. Tired. Work has been keeping me busy.
Your heart?
And
Same.
Life is like weirdly busy. The sun
It
goes
is.
away, and then everything just goes to shit.
Yep. And then it's another day and you repeat the same actions again and again. And you don't quite get enough things done that you want to get done.
Right? Like I recently cleaned my whole house. Like we redone the whole house.
Nice.
Like we took in all the stuff we don't need anymore. We threw it out. We've reorganized some stuff in the living room. We positioned stuff because the kids are getting to the age where we don't need to baby-proof the house.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did this because you actually
Baby
should.
proof?
Please baby-proof your house.
No, it's a conspiracy theory. Don't bother. Just, they'll figure it out.
And so we moved the couch closer to the TV so we don't have to like squint when watching Lord of the Rings, which I'll talk about later. And it's been busy. So
Just life busy and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. I've been just incredibly busy at work and like so little time for videos and stuff, and it makes me sad. And then when I do have time to do videos, it makes me so happy knowing I'm like, I really like doing this actually. Turns out, compared to what I have to do now, I really like doing it.
It's like really gives you that fine. It's like drinking a fine wine. You're like, I really appreciate the things in life.
Yeah.
And then having a fine wine, then drinking Aldi wine. You know, it's like.
Yeah. Talking of alcohol, in this brief break it's been since we last podcasted.
Okay.
I had a week or so where I decided I was going to try drinking because I don't drink, and I was like, I'm gonna try it like normal people do, where they come home from work and they have a drink and just relax and stuff. I don't like it. It makes me makes me feel weird, and I don't like it. And I don't know whether it's in my head or whether I'm just that much of a lightweight that I'm just like, I'm drunk.
What are you drinking though?
I was having a Di Serono. Do you know Di Serono?
Di Serono. I have to Google. I have to literally.
It's
Google
like an amaretto, if that helps. I don't know.
It's a wine.
I don't know what it is. I like that with Coke. Is about the only drink that I actually. It's sort of
Rato.
It's marzipan tasting. I don't know if that makes any sense as well. I realize that I'm saying a lot of things to you that I don't realize if you'll know the reference.
Okay, so let me just clarify one thing here. I think you're doing the wrong kind of drinking.
Yeah, but I don't like a lot of drink. That's the thing. So that's...
So for me, I've been banned by my wife because she said I become a lazy fuck after I do drink. Because I come back from work and I'm like, I'm tired. I'm stressed out. I want to calm down. I don't want to get drunk. I'm not an alcoholic. Let me just clarify that.
Okay.
So
defensive,
there's some,
but okay, yeah.
There's one thing I want to talk about that a little bit touch on. I drink a beer. Just a normal beer. An average, not expensive beer, not a special beer, not a craft beer, not a draft beer, not a white beer. Just a beer. Just a simple, cheap beer.
See, now this is what I was aiming for. This is my trial. I was like, I'm going to be a work person, go to work, come home, have a little drink and relax. But it doesn't work for me because I don't like beer. I don't like wine. So I just went for a drink I liked, but then I felt weird and I didn't like feeling weird. So
you could try Desperados. It's like a beer with a tequila mixed.
I think I've had that before.
Yes.
I don't know, because now I'm just going to end up buying a lot of alcohol that I will never drink. So I'll try it and go, that's disgusting. And I'm like that. Let's never do that again. So I don't know.
Yeah. So like what I felt was why I stopped drinking alcohol after work is because I've recently gone on diet because I have a goal of 85 kilograms. I want to lose the weight. I want to become skinny boy rap.
Okay.
So I've cut out all sugars, any snacks. I've been eating. Don't eat breakfast. I wait until I skip breakfast, and then I work through my 9-hour, 8-hour shift, and then I get home and I eat, spicy noodles, something spicy.
Okay.
Get sweats on. But if I'm really peckish at work, I eat dry biscuits, like crackers.
Yeah.
with which by the way are so good with cream cheese. Baby. Thing is, what I realized is because I have an addiction for food. Like that's my problem with food. I use food as a way of coping with stress and such and so on. Right.
I think I'm quite similar to that. Yeah.
So my body was like, "Oh shit, we don't have our safety mechanism anymore. Let's try alcohol."
Oh, good. That's what you want. Yeah.
So when I was drinking the beer afterwards, like, oh, just a comfort drink, boom, boom, boom. But then I realized on my days off, I was like, oh, I want a beer now. And I've never had that. I've never had the thing where I'm like, I've never had the thing where I'm like sitting down, I'm like, I'm itching for a beer, for a drink. You know, like, and I was like, oh no, this is bad. This is like alcoholism is just standing at the door, opening it, like, come on in.
So close, just a few more steps. I don't know. Maybe you probably weren't as you're not like you were that close to it, but
well, I think
it could have gone.
It could have gone down that road because it starts with a few drinks after work, like maybe one beer and then two beer, and then you sneaking drinks behind the wife's back, and then you drinking a beer before you come home. You drink maybe another drink to cover the smell up. You're buying TickTock. The next thing you know, you're taking cocaine and sniffing heroin.
Of course, that's how it goes.
And you're just like,
yeah.
So by the way, this is not going to get monetized.
Oh yeah, probably not. No, this is terrible. But there we go. So yeah. I tried it. I didn't like it. I don't know. I don't know what else I've got. I've got nothing. What do I relax with? Nothing.
The thing is, video games.
Yep. Well, yeah. No, I've been playing a few video games actually, like in the evening and stuff, more than I normally do. So that's kind of chill. A cigar. I know that's not good for you either. Smoking. I wouldn't recommend it.
Those are disgusting.
I'll have a little cigar every now and again now.
Really? You're a cigar smoker.
I'm a pretty old guy. Yeah. Well, I figured
you used to vape, no?
I used to smoke. I was a smoker, like cigarettes, for a bunch of years, and then I tried to stop that. That was the first time I ever noticed myself being addicted to something, because you always think, no, I can just stop. I just like it, so I just carry on, but I can stop whenever I want.
Yeah,
and then
you have to
when I stopped, I did 2 days of nothing, and then when I need something, I'm going insane. So then I started vaping, and I vaped for a long time. I enjoy vaping. Vaping's really I like it. I know that's bad, but I did enjoy it, and hopefully it's not as bad as smoking, but who knows really.
We'll find out within 10 years.
Exactly, but then, it got to a point where I'm going, I probably should stop this as well. It's not great. So I did stop that. So I don't vape or anything anymore, but...
No.
The odd cigar, I feel like a cigar's different. Like if I can't have a cigarette because it's a cigarette, I'll get addicted and I'll want more. Whereas I can have a cigar and be like, it's just like a cigar, just one off.
But basically cigars, you can't pull it down to your lungs, right?
That's right. Yeah. You sort of like half inhale it.
You're like,
yeah, it sort of just sits in your mouth and you go, purr, and you,
I'm wasting money.
Yeah. I mean, don't worry, they're not like big, fat, like Cuban cigars. They're like small, little ones.
I just want a preference. Coles is not doing himself well with his case of not being a super posh, rich person by saying, I occasionally partake in cigars.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, does it? But there we go. I can't really defend that one. Nope, you're right. Cigars kind of sounds like a posh thing, but like I said, they're not big, fat cigars, so I'm not like a big...
Oh, okay. Like... Those little skinny ones,
Yeah, it's like the size of a cigarette, but it's a cigar.
I used to. There was one kind of when I was a smoker. I used to smoke like a vanilla tasting cigar, kind of.
Right. Yeah.
I was weird because I would lick them because I like the taste of them. I like because you smoke it and your lips have that sweet vanilla taste.
Yeah.
I just realized. I like the taste of vanilla. I don't like the smoke.
I don't like the cigar. Well, that's what got me with vaping. It's like you can have all these flavors, and you're like, oh, strawberry, delicious, and it's just nice. And so it's like,
but it's not actually the smoke. It's just the taste of the thing.
Yeah, but then it's difficult to get that in any other way. Like, I can't inhale a strawberry because I will.
You can eat a strawberry.
Yeah, but then I'll get super fat. It never works. See. I will, because I'll eat, and I'll eat more, and then I'll be like, "Oh, this tastes strawberry."
Well, that's the thing with because you were a smoker. Because smokers, when they usually quit, they take up food and then they gain the pounds.
Yup, that's correct.
So that's what like my uncle, he was super fit, super athletic person. He stopped smoking and he became a chubby. He's like, oh fuck! And then he had an accident with a motorbike and he broke his like legs, both
legs. Nice.
Both legs. He had a horrible accident with a motorbike.
They're dangerous, turns out. Who'd have thought?
Really dangerous, especially if you're going down a mountain pass and you like skid on your ass and then just a millimeter away from falling down a cliff.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was in crutches for like 4 months or something like that.
Yeah, I guess.
And he just lost the weight.
Yeah.
Because he was like, this looked like one of the, he looked like Ron Swanson or what his name from Family Guy.
Yeah. It's just built on
machine.
Top. Yeah.
So it just basically just comes down to like, if you stop smoking, you're gonna like with me, with anything, with any addiction, when you stop an addiction, your body is going to, try to find a replacement for that addiction.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? You go from one thing and you go, I'll just do a bit of this to take the time, and then that turns into the next one, and
like, why does ever my body decide like, oh, I want the addiction to be sports and exercise?
You could probably make that work. It just takes more time. It takes more time and effort because you'd be like, I have to go to a gym and like enjoy it.
Colesy, have you gone out for a run in the morning?
No, of course I haven't. Why would I do that?
Exactly. Everyone's like, oh yeah, when you go for all my friends tell me like, if you go for jogging, you're gonna enjoy it so much. I run and I'm like halfway through, I'm like, I want to die.
Yeah,
why am I doing literally? The only reason a human should run is when he's running away for something or chasing something.
Yeah.
And it goes against the instinct of a human.
If we got, say, a tiger and just followed you with it, you'd be okay with the running then. You'd be like, oh, God.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you just
or become a serial killer,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if you get caught after the serial killing, you end up in prison and all you've got to do in there is like work out. So that's
exactly right.
A win-win, really.
Exactly. So just go to prison. That's what kids, if you have a weight issue, just go to prison. That's how you lose weight.
Yeah.
It's branded advice from For the Content podcast. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Mom, I'm overweight. I'm planning on going to prison. Thank you. So, what have you been playing in the small hours that you've had free?
Well, currently I've been doing like Let's Play series and also streams for Borderlands and Bioshock. Bioshock, like the remastered version of it.
Bioshock 1? Or
Bioshock 1. We started like I started with Bioshock 1 because I was able to buy the Bioshock collection on a certain site, which I don't want to say because I hate the site and I hate what it stands for, but it was a really good deal. Like €5.
Yeah.
And I was like, on Steam
cheap.
it's like 20, and like this is like, I hate this. I hate this because I hate the site.
What if it's the site I'm thinking of?
It starts with a G and ends with an A.
Yeah, it does, and it's quite short in the middle because there's only one more letter. But it's not. Hang on, it's a number. Anyway, we've really given it away. I mean, because
of the practices.
They're a bit dodgy, right? Or they have been in the past. I have used them in the past. A while ago. It's like you said. Sometimes you're like, but look, it's cheaper, and I can't afford. I want to save money. I found a weird thing recently in relation to this. I mean, now G2A, I don't know whether necessarily like their keys are illegal or sometimes I think they have been in the past stolen keys, I think.
Yeah. Stolen keys for credit card fraud and stuff like that.
Yeah, so definitely bad and naughty and illegal. Yeah. Not just, grey. Not in the grey area. If you
could source it somewhere else, basically.
Oh, yeah. Support, your developers and that. I was looking for Quest games for my Oculus Quest.
Okay.
And I came across somebody who was like, I will sell you 5 games on Oculus Quest for £10. And I was like, well, that's a great deal. How does this work? This is definitely dodgy. There's a whole Discord server, right, that he does. He's like, join the Discord. Ooh. So I joined the Discord because, of course, I did. Because I am intrigued. I haven't bought any, right?
Yeah.
But I'm in that sort of moral quandary of being like, it's so cheap. And I'm going to be honest, I'll probably just make one video in that game and never play it ever again. But basically what it is they just send you the file and you like sideload it. So that's definitely illegal.
Those are not legal.
That's definitely illegal. And I'm like, I can't.
Well, at that rate, just skip out the middleman and go to the open seas and go yar har, if you know what I mean.
Yes, we've all been there.
The thing is, like, because I could say this in Switzerland, it's not illegal to do it, but in the UK, it is super illegal to do it. There has been games that I've pirated.
Oh yeah,
I've done it, and like,
oh yeah.
But I would never stream those games. Let me be very clear. I would never stream those games for moral reasons, because A, I don't want anyone to think it's a good idea to do that.
No.
B, if someone catches you on stream or on a YouTube video doing that, they could report your channel and you can get banned.
Yeah.
And just like, the thing is, the reason why those games I particularly did is because A, I don't like the developer for what they've done to their employees.
Mm.
And have shown no improvement in how they treat their employees.
Unfortunately, so a lot more common than you think, isn't it, really?
And it was like, initially I was like, oh, I could save up money and buy the game. But then I was like, but this is a guilty pleasure game for myself, my personal experience, personal playing, because people don't watch the game on stream. It's too boring to kind of watch.
Yeah, some games just don't work for
They just don't work. It's very difficult. You have to have a very good personality and a very attractive personality to make certain games work. Like, you really have to be Markiplier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much. Do whatever you want, play whatever you want.
Yeah, basically that level.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, I'm going to pirate this game. And I was like, I don't feel bad. But there's certain games that I would never, out of pure morality, because these games, if developers are good and have high standards and they keep their employees in good quality, everything's worth it. And I feel like the service is worth it. And anyway, I think down the line, I will purchase the game. Yeah, if I have funds, I will purchase the game myself.
That's been sort of my argument in the past is I want to play it to make sure I like it. And I know that like now Steam has its refund policy and all that, but like when I was pirating was when I was younger and that stuff didn't exist. So if you bought a game and you didn't like it or it sucked, then you were stuck. So I was a bit, okay with piracy in the term of there's no demo I can get of this game. I'm going to pirate it, play it for an hour. If I like it, I'll buy it then when I've got the money or whatever. I mean, I think that's fine, to be honest. I have no problem with that. It's not ideal for the developer, I'm sure, but
I think with gaming you can't really do it, but with like films, the reason I watch torrented films and stuff like that in Switzerland is because I can't watch them anywhere. Because there's no way to watch them on the service in my country. Either the services are behind multiple paywalls, like the new Game of Thrones film TV show, right? House of Dragons.
Yeah.
To watch that in Switzerland, I have to get a special TV subscription, plus 2 special bundles, and then one like. If I could now take a special offer, then I don't have to get a third one, just to get to this one HBO channel so that I can watch this fucking series.
Yeah, that's.
And then I was like, am I going to spend up to 60, like, I think, let's say £40 a month for one series?
Yeah.
I was like, no.
I mean,
no.
It's the same. Like, the only thing I can compare it to that I watch is like Formula One. I like to watch Formula One racing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that in the UK is owned, or they own the rights to broadcast it on Sky. So you have to have Sky, which is like £30 a month or whatever. Plus you have to have like all of the sports packages, which means you have to have all of the football channels, which I don't care at all about. Just to get the one Formula One channel that I want to watch. Yeah. And I'm like, it's not worth it. I'm just going to like find someone streaming it and watch it.
The thing is like, it's a very archaic, it comes from like the old TV networks. Like you have to get special package here. And when Netflix came out and now Disney Plus and all these other streaming services, like if it's on a streaming service, like I have Disney Plus, I have Netflix, I have Amazon Prime recently added to this thing.
Yeah.
because of these services, I don't need to pirate movies. I don't need to watch torrented films or something like that. Because the films I want to watch are on the services, right?
Yeah.
Especially Disney Plus is killing it because they're like, okay, the movie came out in cinemas, and then 3 months later, it's gonna be on ours. It's gonna be on Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus pretty solid, I gotta say.
And they're doing it good because basically now people are like, oh, I don't want to go to the cinema because A, COVID or other reasons, and it's really not fun going to the cinema sometimes. Sometimes you want to take a toilet break because you're gonna shit yourself, but you hold
yeah.
I decided to take extra underwear.
Forgot about that one, yeah. Particularly myself, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And or just going to the cinema sometimes is really annoying because like when I went to watch Endgame, in Switzerland, because Switzerland doesn't speak English, I went to the English version of the film thinking, hey, there's going to be less people here watching the film. I'm going to be alone in the cinema. No, a bunch of dudes that don't speak barely any English decided this is a good idea to watch this film in English.
Uh-huh.
So these guys are complaining the whole time throughout the film, oh, why are the subtitles going so fast? I don't understand anything. What's going on?
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, I'm gonna kill all of you in your sleep.
Why have you come? Don't be audibly annoyed at it. You
they
knew
were
what you were
super
getting
annoying.
in for, though. Sure.
Yeah, they were so annoying. And like, one of the guys clapped when Tony Stark died. Sorry, spoilers.
Whoa! Everybody's just heard the spoiler there. I mean,
he was like, oh, I was like, I'm
ruining my film experience.
Don't pirate films.
You shouldn't pirate it. We all know it.
Don't pirate. Like,
everyone.
Do support. Do support your artists. Do support your creators. Do support your films and game creators. But obviously, I say this with no hesitation. If you have no money, if you're strapped for cash, and you have to decide between video game or movie or paying your bills and foods,
we know what to do.
I don't know.
Do the sensible thing, people.
Do the sensible thing, right?
Yeah.
But like,
yeah. I mean, I've never heard of anyone being caught. Just personally.
Oh,
so.
in Switzerland they don't do anything. But America,
So
they're like,
why is it just fine? Why is it fine in Switzerland?
oh, because we're in a gray zone. So in Switzerland, the law is if you upload a video or a game to the internet, you big no-no.
But if you download it, you're fine.
If you download it, you're not distributing the crime. You're just partaking on a service.
You just live in like the best ever place ever. What are you talking about?
That's why. So like, if you're in Switzerland, you turn to film, don't seed.
Yeah, you gotta turn that off as soon as that download is finished. Stop, delete, stop it now. Yeah. So anyway, back to video games. BioShock. Yeah, that's a good game, isn't it? Have you played BioShock before?
I've finished all the BioShocks. Loves BioShock. Something I've realized is it's not aged too well on me.
Okay, for what reason?
So when I remember playing the first time I played BioShock, I was so excited by it. Like every minute of it was this high octane action. It was intense. It was so cool. But now it's just like when I played it, I realized internally I'm a bit bored.
Wow.
It wasn't the same feeling. It wasn't like the first time.
Is that because you've done it before? It's not new.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like the same feeling. You feel I kind of want, you feel like, oh, you're having fun, but you're not having the same. You have that internal discussion. Where like, it's not the same, is it? No, it's not the same feeling. It's not the same feeling of going through the first time, experiencing the first time.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like when you go on holiday somewhere and then you're like, I had such a good time. We're going to go back there next year. And you go next year and you're like, it wasn't as good. I don't know why. And you're like, yeah, because it was you've done it. You know what I mean?
You've done exactly the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's been fun. But one game that I really, really want to play recently because of the Lord of the Rings is Shadow of the Mordor. Shadow of the Mordor. First and second one. I forgot what the fucking games are called. They're so confusing.
Something about war. The second one.
The second one's war, and the first one's something Shadow of Mordor. I don't know.
I've played the first one a little bit. I think.
I downloaded the games again. I've paid for them, by the way.
Oh yeah, completely legally.
And I've plugged in my Xbox controller because playing with a mouse and keyboard in that game is mental. You can't do it because you have to push keys all over the goddamn place. It's just too weird. Key mapping. Because it's a game made for consoles. You can say that.
It's not
fine. Meant for PC. I mean, it's optimized for PC, but it's control wise. They're like clearly play with the controller.
Yeah.
And I got so angry because my controller kept disconnecting.
Oh no.
So I'm like playing and I'm like gonna fight, and the guy's like, look, he just keeps walking in one direction. I'm like, because my PC is over plugged in, if that makes any sense. I have too many USB devices plugged in on my PC.
I mean, I have an insane amount as well, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I need to reduce.
I need to decide what I don't need right now.
Because currently, the drive that this recording is being saved on, is plugged into a USB drive, which is being plugged into my graphics card.
Blown my mind. What? How? Hang on. So you've got an external hard drive? Is it a hard drive or an SSD?
No, I've got an external disk, like a hard drive bay.
Right. Okay. You got a whole bay.
It's got a bay with like 5 SSDs and 2 terabytes, like 2 hard drives in there.
Right. And then why is that plugged into your graphics card?
So my graphics card has a USB-C port on it.
Oh yeah.
And it has a little lightning on it. So that means it's like Thunderbolt style, right? So I plugged a USB-C multi-adapter in there, which has 5 USB 3s on the back.
Yeah.
Plug that in. I was like, this is not going to work.
I wouldn't have thought that would work. I'm just, yeah.
And then I plugged it into there. I was like, oh my God, this works.
Yeah. I can't, I think my graphics card might do that. Might have a USB-C on the back. And I'm like, I would never, I've used it for like my VR headset, but I would never have thought, plug a hard drive into it somehow. I would have gone, well, that's not going to work. It's going into a graphics card. Okay, weird.
It works. I don't know if it's good for the graphics card. I don't know if it's healthy. I
don't know if it's a good idea, but it works.
It works.
Okay, fair enough.
Then it's just like, oh, okay. I've tried to minimize how many USB devices I have.
I'm trying to think what I have. I've got the Xbox dongle.
Exactly.
You
don't know what you have anymore.
Well, Stream Deck, not 2. Elgato lights don't go into USB, do they? I think they're wireless. Too many things. Multiple not graphics cards. Thingy cards. Capture cards.
Yeah.
Sound thingy. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. I remember with my
things.
With my last PC, I had to buy one of those like you put it into the graphics card slot, so I could have like extra USBs because I ran out. Yeah.
I was working in my old job. I saw a guy brought an old PC and he was throwing away, and it was the motherboard had so many USB ports on it.
Yes,
I was salivating.
Yeah,
I was like.
There's some of them that have like 20 and you're like, whoa. I could plug so many things in. So many useless things.
That's such a streamer content creator problem.
Oh, like, I've never
seen someone like, oh, I need more than 4 USB ports.
Exactly. It's like if you've got maybe a microphone, maybe a headset for USB, maybe keyboard, mouse. That's pretty much what normal people use. Like if they're going to game and talk to people on the internet, they don't have to have cameras and lights and all Stream Deck crap. Jesus.
Oh, well, are my troubles.
Talking about people buying and having a lot of USB things, right? So my brother just recently had to buy a new keyboard.
Oh,
he's my younger brother. He's going to turn 18 in October.
Okay.
His keyboard broke, and we were going to stream some Call of Duty, the beta of thingy.
Oh.
And he was like, "Can I come and like borrow a keyboard?" And I was like, "Okay, I've got a spare keyboard somewhere." So he came and borrowed it.
Sure.
And he came to pick it up, and I was like, "Why didn't you just Amazon like Prime one? It would have been here." And he's like, "Oh no, it's coming today. The new one I've ordered." I'm like, "Oh, you've ordered a new keyboard? Okay." And he went, "Yeah. I paid £176." And I went, "Excuse me? I literally said to him, I went, "Is this keyboard made of gold?" And he went, "It is gold in color." And he showed it me, and I was like, "It's ugly as hell." And I cannot wrap my head around why someone would spend that much. I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't understand it.
So I was pretty much the same as you.
Yeah, but
until I bought this keyboard that I have right now.
Okay, what keyboard do you have?
I have oh my god, what is it called? I have a Epoch Maker Skylong.
That means nothing to me, but okay.
And it's a mechanical 60% keyboard.
Uh-huh.
And it is compact. It looks like an old it's in the same color as a Nintendo Super Entertainment System.
Yeah.
Like a gray, and it looks really nice.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And the keys are very tactile, quiet.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what. Don't ask me which keys. I don't know if they're lubed or not.
I've never heard they're lubed or not.
Dude, I was on stream and one of my viewers explained to me that they lube their keys. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Where do you put the keys afterwards, my friend?
Yeah, you can get real deep into this. Right, hang on. I'm gonna just quickly send you his keyboard that he bought. Because I think one, it's ugly, but I mean that's just down to people to whatever you like.
I mean,
but I see now going from like a membrane, really cheap keyboard that an office keyboard basically that any person would have.
Mm-hmm.
Going from that to a mechanical keyboard, whatever kind of mechanical it is, it doesn't have to be your cherries or whatever.
Yeah.
Going to that, I get it. It is a big upgrade. But then I think there's like diminishing returns. Do you know what I mean? Once you've got mechanical, there's not a lot else you can do that warrant that super high.
Careful
there
what
isn't.
you're saying. You will unleash the keyboard.
Come at me, keyboard boys. Come at me. I don't get it. I just want someone
so
to
ugly. I'm so sorry.
It is, isn't it?
And then he's got the numpad on the side, which he doesn't need, and he's got.
I have a keyboard with a numpad. I don't mind it. I like it. But then my keyboard's like a £40 keyboard, so I'm okay. It's ugly, isn't it?
I had to remove the numpad from my keyboard because every time I was playing on my desk, I was hitting my fucking my keyboard when I was playing FPS games because you play with a lower DPI.
See, now here's the other thing. You play like competitive games and stuff. I do not. As we discussed last episode, I'm a big Nintendo gamer, is what we called me. And I've been thinking about that so much, and I'm going, he's 100% right. And even my brother's like, you don't actually like video games. You don't play games. And I'm like, I don't play that many games. I suck. I don't even know if I like games. I just don't play a lot of games, and I'm not like competitive. So
yeah, it's not about being competitive. It's just like I like when I was playing the Call of Duty beta, and I was like off stream. I was like super into it. Like I focusing, and I go back into my Halo 3 COD days where I'm like super focused and competitive, and I like really do enjoy those kind of games. But they're not healthy for your mental health. Gotta be very honest with you.
I don't think I'm good at them is the other thing, but I enjoy them.
Yeah. Because the thing is, like, I get to a level where I'm really competitively good.
Yeah.
And then when I lose a few matches, I get really salty with myself. Yeah. Really angry. Yeah. Really angry.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Talk about angry. I'll get to that in a few seconds. But like, I get really angry with myself and I get very frustrated. But anyway, the reason why I would never recommend the keyboard your brother bought is because A, it's ugly as fadaffle.
So ugly.
So ugly. Your brother is like, you can see he's 18-year-old because he's
wasting his money.
Bling, baby.
Yeah. He's got that keyboard on his desk on top of a full-size anime mouse pad.
Oh, he's gonna girls are gonna go crazy.
It's really disgusting. A bright gold keyboard on an anime mouse pad.
Okay, anime mouse pad. Anime mouse, not bad.
I gave him the anime mouse pad.
Okay,
I bought like 11 of them by accident, and so I gave him one. So.
It's like me when I used to have a mouse pad with anime titties on it.
With the boobies.
Upset with the boobies.
I was
always convinced myself, oh, this is so good, it's so comfortable, but it was actually restricting blood flow to my arm.
Oh, the boobs are squeezing my hand so much.
Because if you like at this angle, and the boobies are pushing against your veins here.
Yeah,
it's not healthy. Yeah. So I was like, oh,
I mean, I've got a wrist rest, but it's okay.
I've got a flat mat,
it's not
full
boobies.
Table mat.
It's not boobies. It's just like a little piece of.
Oh,
Rubbish. It's rubbish, mate. It's rubbish.
I don't recommend those things. Anyway, your brother made a mistake.
Yep.
But I just want to see him when he brings a girl home.
It'll never happen. Don't worry about it. So.
He was like, "Oi, lady, check on me anime pad.
My sick keyboard.
Me bling bling keyboard. You've got a cob. I got a bling bling keyboard."
Yeah. And another thing, just to talk about him wasting
Brother's gonna
money.
hate me.
That's okay. He definitely listens to this. This is why I'm outing him on the podcast as well. He, being a younger person, he plays the video games. Hang on, you play like Valorant, don't you? I think.
Of course.
I think it was Valorant he was on about.
Okay.
Skins in games, right? Right. Here we go. Yeah. Let's get into this one. This is a fun topic that everyone enjoys talking about. So skins in games, I don't personally have a massive problem with it. If it's a game and, there's a skin you want or whatever, especially if it's a free game, it's a good way to support by buying a skin every now and again. That's fine. But, I mean, in CSGO, at least with skins you buy, you could technically sell them again, which is
just not allowed, but yeah.
No, you can sell them on Steam, can't you, though? On CSGO?
You can trade them for another skins, but you can't
True, you technically
them.
don't get the money back. You get Steam credit.
You go to like other gray zone sites and then do the trades there.
I was talking more on Steam. You can get Steam credit. You could technically buy it and sell it and buy a game with it or something, couldn't you? Technically. But he was talking to me a while ago, a couple months ago. He was like, "Oh, there's this knife I want to buy on Valorant," and I'm like, "Okay, what's the point?" And he's like, "Oh, it looks good." I'm like, "Okay, what does it do?" And he's like, "Nothing. It just looks good." I'm like, "So it's entirely pointless." And I was like, "Can you sell it?" He's like, "No, it's just on my account." I'm like, "So you get nothing for it?" And I get it looks good, right? I understand that, but I'm like, but it doesn't make you perform any better. It doesn't progress you in any way.
No.
What is the point in it? So I was trying to persuade him, please do not waste this money. He's like, "It's not a waste. I want it." I'm like, "Please don't do it." He spent £60 on a knife, and I'm like, "I hate you. You're so stupid."
Valorant skin prices are insane.
I don't get it though.
It's
no
mobile
point.
level. It's okay. Let me just clarify the skin, the quality of the animations and the quality of the textures and the styles. They're very well done.
I'm sure
Riot has it down to a T when it comes to League of Legends skins, to gun skins in Valorant. But the prices that they're asking is insane. I remember there was one skin that I really wanted to have for the Spectre and for the Vandal. It's one of the two main guns in the game. If I wanted to buy the skin for the Spectre, which is a small MP, machine pistol, whatever you want to call it, that would have been £40. And then this Vandal, the Vandal skin, was £80.
No way. Can't afford it.
I was like, there's like no way.
Imagine trying to explain that to your wife.
No, that's what.
Where's this £80 gone? You're like, you're dead.
No, the thing is, like, not only that, but the thing is, like, the money that I use for my streams or for my games, it all comes from currency that I earn through streaming, right?
Yeah.
Someone has worked heavy hours to subscribe to my channel for multiple months for me to get a payout, and then for me to take that hard-earned money that they gifted to me, either in donations and bits and subscriptions, and be like, "I'm gonna buy a skin and a gun."
I mean, I guess at that point it's technically your money. So I mean, but I get where you're coming from.
It's like such a guilt. I'm like, no, I can't
you feel like
that.
I could have used it for something. So you could have bought a new mic stand for that. But what did you do?
Exactly.
I've got a really nice looking blue gun now. Well done. Well, I hope you're proud of yourself.
When I remember when you stream Valorant and you don't buy skins and you don't have skins, people in the community were like, "Why don't you have this new skin, Rap?
Yeah.
Why don't you have the battle pass?
Why don't you get?" I've played Fortnite, right? Fortnite's a classic one for skins. They love a skin. It's a free game, fine. Buy a skin, buy a battle pass, do what you want. When I play it, I just play as the fucking default skin because I've never bought a skin. I don't give a shit. And people will be like, "Oh, default." I'm like, I don't care. I just play the same game as you in the same way.
But I get it because I prefer game developers to do that to full price game with a battle pass. Call of Duty does that, and
if it's going to have a battle pass, it should be free. in my opinion.
Like I am still irked by the fact that Call of Duty, the mainstay, the multiplayer is still included for like $60, whatever you want to call it, and there's a battle pass. Warzone being free and then having a battle pass, totally fine with it.
I agree.
Not a problem. But if you're charging me a full price game and then adding a battle pass into it to generate more revenue, I get it. It's a business. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
You shouldn't hide something behind a paywall after you've already had to pay for the game.
And what I do like about Call of Duty in recent times is they never put maps or game modes behind a paywall anymore.
Okay.
So like if they release a map, bam, everyone has it.
Yeah.
They don't split the community.
That's good. I think that's good. I mean, I understand DLCs to games. I understand those being extra money because in theory, those are add-ons to the game.
Exactly.
Now, if that game is developed, but they say chop off the end of it and go, we'll just keep that bit and we'll sell that later as DLC, that's a bit naughty, I think.
That's a bit naughty.
That's a bit...
There's one game that did do that. I don't know the game anymore. I've watched a YouTube video and I was like, oh, that's so nasty.
Yeah.
But
been done. It's a bit shady, I think.
I like what Halo Infinity did when they was like, okay, the campaign, you're paying for the campaign.
Yeah.
If you want to play the single player, you pay for the single player, and the multiplayer is free to play.
Yep.
I think if Call of Duty would do that with a new Modern Warfare 2, be like, hey, single player, if you buy the single player, you get the single player experience, you enjoy that. But multiplayer, i.e. Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, all that shit, plus Warzone, free to play. It's cross-play enabled.
I'd play it.
And Battle Pass, I would absolutely love that. I think that would be a great move for them. But of course it's not going to happen.
No, they're not going to listen to you. They don't care. I mean, I guess at least you get Warzone for free. I mean, that's...
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's true.
Oh my. You're on TikTok, right?
I am on the TikToks.
Have you seen the drama concerning and surrounding a Warzone streamer called Nadia?
Oh, the one where it looks like it's clearly clicking onto people and so aimbotting.
Let me clarify my opinion on the whole situation. I've unwillingly watched 1,000 videos on her because TikTok recommends.
Unwillingly, yeah, okay. Scrolling
TikTok
through TikTok.
TikTok is like, oh, you want to see another accusation? The accusations are so feeble, so bullshitty. The reason that the one when it clips the body, that is a glitch in the game.
Okay.
It's a lag. And also, I've plugged the controller into my computer and I played Warzone with the computer, with the game controller. The aim assist on that is insane. It literally drags your crosshair onto the people. And I'm like, this is so much more easier. Why should I use a mouse and keyboard?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a little bit about it. Like I said, that first video where it goes like to the side suddenly and they slow it down like 3 times or whatever so you can see it. I don't know enough about the game to know whether that... I mean, as a person who doesn't know enough about the game, that could look a lot like an aimbot to me.
It looks suspicious, but if you look at other people, like this is it's not a replicatable thing, but it's a glitch in the game.
It's a common occurrence.
It's a common occurrence, right? And she has totally capitalized on this, and she's like, "Oh, come watch my stream. I have a foot cam. See, I don't see I have any pedals. I have a webcam that's pointing to my controller, to my taskbar manager." She's totally freaking aced it. She's a total marketing genius on this, right?
Yeah.
She went to the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 event.
Yeah, I saw this, yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh, look how shit she is.
She played badly, and they're like, we didn't have your aimbot, did you?
Well, if you play the game yourself, the recoil on the guns is insane. The zoom in for ADS, when you go into down the aim sights, it's way too much. If you change some settings, voila, it goes back to the standard vanilla Call of Duty feel. Like when I was shooting with iron sights, half of the time I don't know what I was shooting at.
Yeah.
It's just like, huh? That's why everyone in that event performed terribly, right? And there was this one scene where she's like playing and then someone comes to her And then she's like, "Oh, I have to go away. I'm in trouble." And then that was circulating the web for such a long time. And then she's like, she posted a whole clip. I'm sorry, I got a lot of anger with this because it's pissing me off. She posted a whole clip. Call of Duty employee, Activision employee comes to her. "Oh, can we quickly stop you from playing? We need you to go to an interview, do some media, stuff, blah, blah, blah." And then Nadia said, "Oh, I have to stop playing because I'm in trouble."
Look,
and then the Activision employee was like, No. She's not in trouble. We're just doing an interview.
Well, she knows it works. It's good for her.
And now, TickTock doesn't have any proof or any way to make her seem as a cheater. So what has happened is accounts are literally selling hacks. Literally selling hacks on their channel. And all the other videos are hacks that they're selling, like showcasing them using the hacks. Are taking videos of her webcam and putting it onto their gameplay.
Right, okay.
And saying, "Oh my God, how is she not banned yet?" And everyone's like some people are like, "Oh, this is clearly a joke, right?"
Yeah.
But then you see some idiots in the comment like, "Oh, finally, indisputable proof that she's a hacker."
Well, but again, doesn't it all play into her being like benefiting? So
she is absolutely benefiting from this without a shadow of a doubt. Her numbers are insane. But for me, the person that has to scroll through the comments, I shouldn't have to. I don't need to. But my brain is like, I want to have hate in my heart.
It's that little addiction's back again. He's like, "Oh, the TikTok now.
I want to get angry."
Yeah, that'll do it. I've been trying to stay off TikTok. I've been being a good boy.
Me too. Like after when I lay down in the bed here, I'm like, no TikTok.
That's not TikTok anymore. I mean, I'm still posting to TikTok because I want other people to be addicted to my content, but I don't want to watch so much of it myself. That's all.
Let me just put one thing out here quickly. If you're a content creator, get on YouTube Shorts now.
Oh, the money! Wait for the money.
Not only that, dude. I posted a YouTube Shorts.
I was so excited the other day when they said it was going to be monetized. I was like, "Oh my God, that's going to be fun." But it'll be rubbish. Let's face it. It's not going to be good money.
It's going to be something.
It's better than nothing. Exactly.
It's better than nothing. Exactly. I posted a video on YouTube Shorts and TikTok at the same time. TikTok got 300 views or 200 views. The YouTube Short within 5 minutes went from 0 to 599 views and 29 likes.
It good. It good.
Oh,
see, I find it strange.
So much dopamine.
I do the same thing. I will edit a clip down and I format it for a vertical video, and I put the exact same video in both places, TikTok and YouTube Shorts. I release them at exactly the same time. Sometimes TikTok will do amazing, and the one on YouTube will do nothing. And then the other way around will happen where, I'll get 300 on TikTok and I'll get 3,000 on YouTube. And I'm like, I don't understand. They're titled the same? I don't get it. I'm just like, I don't know.
Algorithm, man. It's
crazy.
And the thing is, like, I've spoke about this on Twitch on my stream a few times, but I'm really, really thinking of making a jump over to YouTube as a streamer.
Risky business. It's
a risky business. It means that I will probably not make any money. Oh, don't make that much anyway now.
I'm not going to make any money.
Yeah, but like in the short term, like in the long term, think about it. Like 30% cut for streamers on subs.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. 50-50 on Twitch. And there's no future of any improved income from there.
Yeah, but
a better viewing experience from video quality because you can choose the resolution from the start.
Right.
Also, you can choose the price you want to set your subs at.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to
feel like you'd have to put them at a competitive Twitch price, really, wouldn't you?
But the thing is, like, I could make a tier of like £2.
Yeah.
Okay. Or £1. Can you have
multiple tiers?
You can have like the multiple tiers, yeah.
Okay.
So like, £1 tier subscription.
Yeah. It's the same way like people have on a Patreon. They'll have like basically the lowest you can go, and it's just like thanks, like for the support kind of thing.
It's a $1 donation, and the thing is like, I just don't know. Like, I feel like YouTube is it. Like Ludwig said it also. He's like, YouTube is going to be here in 30 years, 50 years maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Twitch,
That's
a good question. And as a content creator, we invest insane amount of hours of our lives in a career that when it pays off finally, the platform that we decided to just dedicate a whole entire life just goes. That's so risky. And I feel like if I want to make a play, I think because with YouTube Shorts, it's like if you make YouTube Shorts, you'd be like, and you get a lot of views, constant views on YouTube Shorts. YouTube was said we will recommend your videos more to people in the Shorts feed.
Yeah.
So that means you have constant, considerably high views on this video. And if you go live on TikTok, on Twitch, and you like post a YouTube short, you're like, I'm live on Twitch, that video will get struck down because the algorithm's like, don't promote an outside platform.
Yeah.
But if you go, hey, I'm live on YouTube right now.
I felt very much the same thing as you. Obviously, I'm not a bigger Twitch boy as you are.
Yeah.
But I always felt like, because I started on YouTube and I do videos there, I'd use Twitch as my streaming to sort of like separate it so that in case for something, something went wrong with YouTube for whatever reason, whether I got a strike or, whatever happened, I'd have Twitch as like a backup.
Yeah, that's exactly.
But then it's sort of like, but maybe if I kept it all in one place, like you said, like then you get more of, you've got so much more content on this one platform that then pushes people more towards you again on the and it's like a cycle kind of thing of
because like when you're ending a stream, you could be like, hey guys, stream is ending, but hey, I have a whole catalog of videos you can
there's
go watch.
1,000 videos you can go and watch. Yeah.
If you want to see more of my content, click my page, watch my videos.
It's strange because I'd like to, in a way, do both. Like simultaneously, but the restream stuff, but you're not allowed to do that because Twitch says you're not. I thought you were only allowed to do that on like TikTok. I didn't think you were allowed to do that on YouTube.
Yeah. It's true.
That's the problem, because that would be nice, because then you can sort of try it and sort of dip your toe in and sort of do both, but you're not allowed to do that because they'll take your affiliate away, and it's like.
Thing is with like restreams, I've seen many streamers do it, and it's so annoying because
separates the chat. It's confusing.
It separates the chat. Like what I hate about TikTok streamers that do that, because I understand why they do it.
Yeah,
because they have their phone in the corner and it's just like showing them face, no gameplay.
No,
and you have like 1,000 viewers, and everyone's chatting to him, and that guy will like look over to TikTok. He's basically cucking you.
It's so weird. I watched somebody the other day who was doing exactly that, and I was like, they were talking, replying to a chat message, and I'm looking for it going, where's that? And I'm like, oh, it's on TikTok. Oh, yeah. That's really awkward now, because I feel like I'm missing half the conversation.
Exactly, and I've never really been a big fan of restreams. Like,
no,
I get why you want to do it. You want to spread yourself, but if you spread yourself, like if it's like toast, if you have 4 pieces of toast, and you spread a little butter on this one, a little bit on this one, a little bit, you're not gonna have enough butter to cover everything, and you really can't eat all 4 pieces of toast. You're just overstretching yourself, unless you're a fatty.
Which I definitely am, and
too.
Maybe if you make the jump, I'll come with you. There we go.
I know if I make the jump to YouTube, I will lose a considerable amount of my viewership.
Yeah, but
because there are people.
It's always going to be like that. If you think about it, like imagine if you get to friggin' 10,000 followers on Twitch, and then that's the point you go, shit, I really need to change now. I'm going to lose 10,000. Whereas if you go now, you got a chance to build up again. I don't know. I don't know if I can help you. If I can help you, I'd help you and be like, go and check him out. I mean, I'll do that. I don't know how much help it's going to be, but.
And I think like creators like Ludwig coming over from Twitch to YouTube is such a huge help for YouTube, because YouTube is listening to people like him.
Yeah. I think it's
made
weird
an
that they sort of care more than Twitch.
Made an add-on for YouTube to make YouTube chat similar like Twitch chat.
Yeah, I seem to.
Because if you go to like a big streamer's chat on YouTube, the chat goes so fast. It's fluid.
Yeah.
It's so fast you can't read chat.
Yeah.
But on Twitch, because it can't keep up, because their systems are so shit, it does this thing where chat will load and then pause for a few seconds and then go.
Yeah.
And big streamers are like, oh, that's when I can read chat.
Yeah, it's almost
lags.
Like, it's almost like that was intentional, but actually it's just like, no, it just doesn't work as well as we'd like to be honest.
And YouTube is like, oh, our system is so good, it's just smooth. 20,000 viewers, smooth.
Yeah.
And streamers are like, well, I can't read the chat.
I'll never get
Do you
to
make your
read
system
it.
shit?
Yeah. Can you just like kick it every now and again, the server, to make it just go, yeah.
And I think
don't know. It's interesting.
Because many streamers are saying the same things. Like, if you want to grow on Twitch, you have to grow off platform.
Yeah,
That's like,
it's hard to be discovered.
It's like working in your workplace to get a promotion. You have to go work in the place across the street to get a promotion in your current job. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? No.
No, it doesn't. But that it's difficult because both of us make TikTok content, and partially the reason we make TikTok content is then to drive people from TikTok to another platform. So
exactly,
it's sort of like that, except you have to do it on Twitch because Twitch is awful at ever recommending you or making you discoverable.
Terrible.
Yeah.
There's all sides of like behind the scenes. Oh, you have to do this and that to make recommend. Like there was this rumor going around, and if someone hosted your channel, even if it's only to one viewer, that will put you more higher recommended to other viewers and other people's recommended streamers.
Yeah.
So everyone for like a few months was asking, even their viewers weren't streaming, had no viewership, just host me, just host me, just host me.
Because I look better to the Twitch overlords that they have.
Overlords
people
are like,
hosting.
oh, this person's getting hosted by 20 people. This must be a good streamer. But the problem is, like Ludwig also said, I reference Ludwig because I think he's someone that knows what he's talking about because he was on Twitch. He was Golden Boy on Twitch. Like you end your stream and that's it. There's no catalog. Like if you're a partner streamer, you have VODs.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, who's going to watch a 3-hour, 4-hour VOD?
It's true. I feel like after the stream,
there's nothing.
Does it stay there for 2 weeks normally, like for us?
Unless you go onto your video manager and highlight every single stream.
Like
you have to turn the stream into a highlight.
Yeah, but
then
if you don't do that, it stays for a couple of weeks and then it's gone. But during that couple of weeks, who's going onto anybody's thing and going, yeah, I'll watch that stream from 5 days ago? But
no.
But people will go on YouTube and watch a 4-hour, 5-hour video, which is just the stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's become a video.
Watching highlights and stuff like that. And I think for me as a content creator, like it's super scary because spent so many years pushing for Twitch to grow on there. I finally hit 1K followers, and I've made a decent core following that I think will always stay with me no matter which platform I go. But going away from Twitch means no more income because I need to reach that threshold of streams, of viewers and subscribers before I can become a YouTube partner.
I was going to say you haven't reached the 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of I
have to post way more and stream way more. But like things that motivate me is because like a streamer that I know, I think you know him too. Fuck his name. Bob Duck and Weave.
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter and stuff.
He was streaming on Twitch and he always had like 20, 30, 40, 50 streamers views, right? He went onto YouTube and now he's streaming up to 400, 500, 600 viewers.
Yeah.
And his viewership is blowing up there.
It makes sense. I wonder, is that just the whole cross promotion between your own content? Like, because you've got the stream, and then you edit the stream into a video, and then you edit the funny bits from the video into shorts, and then they all promote each other.
And YouTube's algorithm is just perfect, and YouTube is pushing shorts, concentrate on shorts, make streams, make content from your streams, and do it all one place. Because platforms do not like you going externally. They don't want you to go external. They don't want you off the platform. So every time I would make a video and the video would go blow up, and I'm like, go watch my stream on Twitch.
And then
No.
Like, no.
That means a viewer has to go onto to Google, type in my name or type in a link, and then catch me when I'm live.
Yes.
It's like, is that really going to happen? Are you, like, honestly, Colesy, have you ever seen a streamer and like, I'm going to be watching him when he's live next time? Exactly. You're like, if at that moment you saw the video and you're like, this guy's funny. Oh shit, he's live. You can watch him now.
Yeah.
There's so many things in my head. I'm like,
I know, and like you're saying all this stuff, and I'm just going, he's right. Why am I ever on Twitch? I shouldn't be on Twitch. I should be on YouTube. I don't know.
The thing is, like, it sounds dirty to talk about, but when we talk about finances, a 70-30% cut, a ability to change fees to a more palatable amount. Because let's be honest, no one's got like free money right now.
That mean technically, like they do like September. Could you just do your own September where you're just like,
exactly.
I'm just gonna half the price in March because I want to. That's cool. I like it. I like it. Let's do it.
I'm honestly really contemplating. It's gonna be scary because
you're losing, even though it's not a lot of income, you're losing all of it effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It's difficult.
Yeah.
It's easy for me.
Sorry for going on such a long tangent. I think
it's okay.
We have to wrap it up now.
That's okay. So we didn't even get to talk about GTA 6, which I was going to talk about.
Oh,
we'll talk about that next time.
We finally get down to recording.
Yeah, there we go. Wow.
No. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Rapskilian, and I've been very blessed to be joined by my very beautiful friend and co-host, Colesy the Gaming Boy.
All good.
Nintendo player.
And
if you enjoyed the stream, podcast, we have the audio form down in links below. I think it should be on Apple Pay. Apple
Pay. It's on Apple Pay if you want to pay with the podcast.
Pay your energy bills with the podcast.
Yep.
Good luck. And also all socials are down below. And our Twitch channels also, which might change to YouTube.
They might become just YouTube channels.
Magically change. And yeah. Love you with a bit of fun. Catch you boys and girls next time. Bye.